Assalamu alaikum to all the students of grade 5. Today we are going to start the last chapter of our this term syllabus, and that is chapter number 12. And this is basically related to a four-sided figures. Okay, so we will be covering some basic terms and definitions in this particular lecture to have a better grip. Now first remember, a four-sided figure in general is called quadrilateral. Okay, so any four-sided figure, closed figure, is called quadrilateral. This is what I've written. A four-sided closed figure is called quadrilateral. Why I've written this word closed figure? This is something very important, and even the higher classes struggle to understand this concept. Please see this figure. How many sides it have? If you can count, it's 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's a four-sided figure, but it is not a quadrilateral. Why? Because it is not closed. What is mean by closed? The point from where you started the figure, it should end exactly on this point. If this is happening, it's a closed figure. Otherwise, it's not a closed figure. So a closed figure is called quadrilateral, having 4 sides. Only 4 sides won't be making it a quadrilateral. Okay, so this is something you have to keep in mind. Now I'm going to discuss the 4 types of this particular quadrilateral. We are very much familiar with those somewhere, but still for better understanding. First one is parallelogram. What is parallelogram? A quadrilateral, by writing the word quadrilateral, I have covered the complete definition of upwards. Okay, a quadrilateral having opposite sides equal and parallel. Now, how to check which sides are opposite? Although you are very clear about how to calculate the opposite sides, AB is actually opposite to CD. Okay, but there is a theme. The side AB is ending on these corners. Okay, so these two sides are intersecting with this side corners. So these two are not the opposite side. Opposite side will be this one. Okay. Similarly, what about AD? The opposite side would be BC. Why? Because these two sides are in the cutting intersection of these 2 points on the sides. Okay. So that is how to recognize which are the opposite sides. So opposite sides are equal and parallel. By parallel, it means if you continue the extension of these lines, they will never intersect. Okay. Similarly, coming to the next figure, that is rectangle. A quadrilateral having all opposite sides equal and parallel. So this is almost the same definition of a quadrilateral, but there is another restriction: with all angles 90 degree. What is meant by 90-degree angle? 90-degree angle is basically the angle formed with a straight left to right line and a straight top to bottom line. This is 90 degree, LL shape angle, I would say. So you can see all the angles there are 90 degree. This is 90 degree, this is 90 degree as well, and all the angles are 90 degree. And you must remember that the 90-degree angles are considered by a block shape. They are not shown by a curve angle or an arc angle. Okay. Next one is a square. A four-sided figure having all sides equal and all angle 90 degree. What is the difference between a rectangle and a square? Very sharp difference. In rectangle, all sides are opposite sides are equal. In square it is. All opposite sides are parallel. In square it is. All the angles are 90 degree. In square it is. But in square, all the 4 sides are equal. For example, in rectangle, these 2 sides will be equal. For example, let's say this is 10, this is 10, and this is 3, this is 3. So opposites are equal, but overall these 4 sides are not equal. 2 are 10 centimeter, 2 are 3 centimeter. In square, all the sides will be like 5 centimeter. Okay, opposites are equal. 5 is equal to 5, 5 is equal to 5. All the angles are 90 degree, but you have to ensure that all the same sides are not equal in case of rectangle. So basically every square is a rectangle, but every rectangle is not a square. And both these 2 figures are actually parallelogram, because opposite sides are equal in both and parallel in both. Okay, so this is something you have to keep in mind. The last figure, which is the unique among all, is the trapezium. Now it is also a four-sided figure having 2 unequal opposite sides parallel and 2 opposite sides non-parallel. What is meant by this? If you look at this figure, these 2 sides, this one and this one, they are parallel to each other. If you extend them up, they will never meet at any point. Okay, but they are not equal in length. So this is what I've written: a four-sided figure having 2 unequal opposite sides, not equal opposite sides. In parallelogram, rectangle, square, all the opposite sides are always equal. But in trapezium, even the parallel opposite sides are not equal, and then 2 opposite non-parallel sides. These 2 sides, CD and AB, they are non-parallel. If you intersect them, they will cut them at a point. Okay, so this is basically a trapezium. These are the 4 basic definitions of parallelogram, rectangle, square, and trapezium. You can reverse the figure in the start, and you can simply note down the definition and learn them. Thank you very much.